For decades, the Nissan Patrol has built this incredible, almost legendary reputation. It's the kind of vehicle you see conquering the toughest deserts on the planet, and then in the very next moment, pulling up to some fancy downtown hotel. Well, with the new 2026 model, it looks like Nissan is really doubling down on that legacy, that perfect blend of rugged power and pure luxury. Let's dive in and see how they're planning to pull it off. And that really brings us to the big question, doesn't it? Is it actually possible to build one single vehicle that can be a master of two completely opposite worlds? Can you really have a true off-road conqueror that also feels like a premium executive lounge on wheels? Well, that's exactly what we're here to figure out. So, to get to the bottom of that, we're going to unpack the Patrol's dual identity. We'll look at the beauty side of things, its incredible luxury, and then we'll look at the beast of its off-road power. It's like this king has two different crowns, and we're going to see how Nissan makes them both fit. Now, right at the heart of this whole split personality is a huge change under the hood. We're talking about the new twin-turbo V6, and it's been engineered from the ground up to power both sides of what the Patrol is. First things first, let's talk about raw power. This new 3.5-liter V6 twin-turbo cranks out a really impressive 425 horsepower. That's the kind of muscle you need for effortless highway cruising. That's the beauty part, but it's also what you need to power through the absolute toughest terrain. That's the beast. But horsepower is really only half the story. The number that might be even more important here is the torque, a massive 700 Newton meters. This is that raw, low-down grunt that gets you up a super steep, sandy dune or helps you pull a heavy trailer without even breaking a sweat. It's the force that gets things moving when the going gets tough.
So, how does this new V6 stock up against that legendary V8 it's replacing? Well, yeah, you might lose some of that classic V8 rumble, but this new twin-turbo is engineered for what really matters today. Tons of low-end torque and a super smooth feel on the highway. And maybe the biggest win of all? Way better fuel economy. That's a huge upgrade without giving up that critical power.
Okay, so with that powerful, smooth engine as our foundation, let's talk about the Patrol's first crown, the beauty. Because inside, this thing is designed to be nothing short of a palace on wheels. And palace isn't me just throwing words around. The designer's actual stated goal was, and I'm quoting here, a premium executive lounge. That phrase tells you everything you need to know about what they were going for. This isn't just a comfy SUV. It's meant to be an office, a sanctuary, all on the move. And they absolutely nailed that lounge feel. You've got high-end materials everywhere, like quilted semi-aniline leather, real wood trim, and brushed aluminum. And get this, the comfort extends to everyone. Those ventilated and heated seats aren't just for the folks up front. Rear passengers get them too. With room for up to 8 people, this is a legit first-class experience for the whole crew. And of course, you can't have a modern executive lounge without all the cutting-edge tech, right? The Patrol definitely delivers with these massive dual 14.3-inch screens, a head-up display to keep your eyes on the road, and totally seamless wireless connectivity. It's the whole tech package you'd want for work or a family road trip. All that tech also makes the drive itself way easier. You've got systems like Pro Pilot Assist that basically act as your co-pilot on the highway, managing your speed and keeping you centered in your lane. This kind of semi-autonomous driving is a game changer for an executive vehicle, designed to take the stress out of long trips or just your daily traffic jam. Okay, but all that luxury, all that comfort, that's only half the story. It's time to put that first crown aside and look at the second one, the beast. Let's unleash it and explore the hardware that makes the Patrol a legit off-road conqueror. And honestly, there's probably no single piece of tech that better shows off the Patrol's dual nature than this, hydraulic body motion control. It's kind of genius. On the road, it keeps the vehicle flat in corners, giving you that glass-smooth luxury ride. But then, when you go off-road, it does the exact opposite. It allows for more wheel movement, literally pushing the tires down to keep contact with the ground for maximum grip. It's brilliant engineering that serves both sides of the coin. And as the driver, you get to fine-tune all that incredible hardware with just the turn of a dial. The intelligent 4WD system has these preset modes for any terrain you can possibly imagine. Sand, rock, mud, snow. It even has on-road modes like Sport and Eco. You can instantly adapt the entire vehicle to whatever you're about to drive on. And backing up all that smart software is some seriously tough hardware. This is the Conqueror's Toolkit. You've got an electronic locking rear differential for when you need maximum traction, hill descent and start assist for those tricky slopes, plus the absolute essentials, high ground clearance and full skid plate protection. This is the gear that gives you the confidence to just go anywhere. So, we've looked at the opulent palace, and we've unleashed the unstoppable conqueror, which brings us to the verdict. Can one vehicle truly wear both of these crowns and be the king of all roads? You know, when you put it all side by side like this, it really clicks. On the left, you've got the palace, the quilted leather, the awesome sound system, the advanced tech. And on the right, you've got the conqueror, the hardcore suspension, the locking diffs, the terrain modes. The real key here isn't just that both lists of features exist, but that they're engineered to work together without one side compromising the other. And that really is the final takeaway, isn't it? The 2026 Patrol isn't about making a compromise. It doesn't force its owner to choose between the plush comfort of a luxury sedan and the raw capability of a purpose-built 4x4. The entire philosophy behind its engineering and design is to deliver both at the absolute highest level. So it seems the Patrol really does succeed at being both the beauty and the beast. And that leaves us with one last question to chew on. As vehicles like this prove you really don't have to choose anymore between ultimate luxury and extreme capability, what's next for the modern SUV? I mean, where does this trend even take us from here?